Hello. Well, this is an unboxing, which I'm actually going to do properly as an unboxing. What's in the box? Well, it was a surprise. Didn't even know this was happening. Apparently, enclosed herewith is a copy of the Russian version of the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. We hope to see it produced in many more languages in the very near future. Well, thank you very much, Schiffer. That was unexpected, to say the least. And there it is. It's there in the box. I have not touched it. I was going to save it for you. You will notice I am wearing these gloves to cover up my gammy hands, but I don't think they're going to work very well in the whole world of unboxings. So this is the little chap. Compare and contrast here. Right, here's my version, and probably your version if you own it. And here is the little fella next to it, which probably tells me there's no book in it, but we shall find out in a minute, unless it is a very small kind of very notish type little booklet. Yes, I have absolutely no idea what it says. I'm really sorry, people in Russia. I haven't not the foggiest. I presume it says exactly the same thing, but I don't know. So there you go. Right, initial things about this. I'm just going to take the cellophane off because it's already ripped. There we go. Now we can see it a bit more clearly. Initial things is I would not have chosen that to put on a little box because we have all this dead space that doesn't really do anything, whereas on this one you have this. I hope that Schiffer don't take this as being like, well, she doesn't like what we do, go away. I think I'm entitled to express an opinion. Personally, I would not have had this dead space. I would not have chosen that image on the front of the box either, really, because it looks. You've cut off the head of you've cut off the head of the unseen being, and yeah, there's kind of, well, we could have filled this up better, I think. However, as a redeeming feature, we have on the side the King of Coins. That's on the back. I'd love to know what it says, but I'm presuming it is just a direct translation of this on the back. Perhaps somebody could tell me. I don't know. Then we have the Ace of Coins on one side. Is that it? Yes. And then something on the bottom, which we don't know either. It says actually 16 plus. I think maybe that's because the devil is smoking a joint. I'm not sure. Or maybe all tarot are 16 plus because it's just such a dangerous thing to get into. I don't know. No idea. This is my first ever foreign imprint of any of my 11 odd books and tarot. It's the first time I've ever made it into a foreign imprint. If I was feeling better in any shape or form, I'd probably be really happy about that. At the moment, it's just kind of, oh, that's nice. I'm very pleased, yes, but I don't feel kind of, yeah, because I want nobody to really share it with. Yeah, as we know, people I would have shared it with have gone, and to be frank, the people that I know in real life don't actually give much of a tinker's cuss about my work, or don't really rate it, or aren't interested in it. So there is only my friend Jen, who I don't see anymore because she's miles away, who has been involved in this project since the beginning, and she is pleased about it, but unfortunately nobody else I know would know about this anymore. So I'm sharing it with you. You are my co-indulgers of... Oh no, she's off with her rambling stupid words. You are my co-sharers of what's in this rather disappointingly designed box. Okay, and can I open it with these gloves on? Sorry, and you're going to have to look at me wobbling about. I shall put the camera down there for a second and open the box. And we find, right, if we tip it out, oh, we have a little book. It is a little book. It's a very little book. Well, that's a nice surprise. Okay, I'll have to open those in a minute. The little book. again, haven't got a clue. And it seems, I don't know, that seems, what's the large word say? I could look this up, couldn't I, if I was being prepared? No, I couldn't, because I haven't got those characters. I haven't got those characters on my keypad. No, keyboard. I haven't got those characters to look up. I have not got a Russian keyboard, so I do not know what it says, because I couldn't type it in, could I? So, yes, mysterious. Mysterious little book full of mysterious words. I'm wondering if any Russian users or Russision speakers are going to find this useful. And unfortunately, it loses. I can't, it sounds like I'm being very ungrateful and very pernickety here, but of course, part of the loveliness of this whole thing was the fact that it had this lovely design and an image and all the, I don't know whether it's got all the keywords and the image and the story and the meaning. And this was such a beautiful, see Schiffer, I do like you, I think you're wonderful, you've made a beautiful book here in the English speaking version, but this one of course is just literally the basics. There's no images in here at all, but I didn't even think there was going to be a book in there. Unfortunately, this one is damaged, and now you've seen that's come fresh out of the box, so I don't think somebody would be terribly happy if they'd bought that and it was damaged. Sounds like I'm complaining again, sorry, but I would like people who spend money on my things to actually get a good version, or maybe they just sent me a duff one because it was just like a sample. I don't know. Right, now I've got to try and take off my gloves, because I don't think there's any way I'm going to get into that. Let me just take this one off. Right. Okay, I have split the plastic. I was going to keep this all nice and pristine, and I thought, well, no, you need to do some sort of unboxing here, don't you? And this is not normally how people do unboxings, is it? They have their camera all set up and they have it all lovely, and you know me, botch. Right, here we go. So, card back is exactly the same, presuming, I don't know, are these slightly smaller? They look smaller. They are a lot smaller. Oh, look. Wow, look at that. There we go. So, there's the 7 of Wands on that side in the English-speaking version, and look how small they are. Maybe this is a better size, actually. They're still printed on that nice matte cardstock, but they're so much smaller and maybe much more easier to manage. So I'm saying that is probably a good thing. They've lost that nice little design. Can you focus, camera? Right here, on when it says 7 of Wands, you've got like a little starburst which goes with the burst on the cover. I do think the design of the original was really, really lovely, actually, but yeah, this is much more kind of utilitarian, and I think that works pretty well. And I'm assuming that they're all, now obviously we're all in the Blades suit here, I'm assuming they're all going to be exactly the same. Have they made any changes? Sorry, I should be showing you this. What kind of an unboxing is it if I'm just waving the camera around? Yes, they look all pretty much the same. Oh, no. There is a tiny little, it's very difficult to pick up. I couldn't even see it with my eye. There is a tiny little burst around the thing. So they have done that. You know what? I think this format, not the book, because the book's just lost a lot, and you know, it's lost a lot being so small. However, the card sizes I think are probably a lot more manageable, and they look lovely. So I'm showing you cards here that you already know, maybe you've never seen them before. So this is the Blade suit, which has a purple edging. Oh dear, this glove is not allowing, I'm going to have to do it with my rubbishy hand. Right, yeah, so they're all the same so far. That was the Blades. Yes, so I think I don't know what I'm doing here because I've never done an unboxing before, and ordinarily I think I would have more to show you, but this is just now going to be me showing you the Everyday Enchantment Tarot in a smaller format with a Russian title, so I don't know whether it's worth continuing with, because probably most of you have seen these cards anyway, and it's really hard to do an unboxing. I'll take it off. Right, so I think they're all the same. And maybe we'll just have a little quick flick through the cards. There we go. Magician, High Priestess, Empress, Emperor, Hierophant, Lovers, Chariot, Strength, Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, Justice, Hanged Man. Wondering what people in Russia are going to make, because there's such a lot of sort of British reference points in this. Like this is from my original one that I just got out, the Seven of Wands, just as an example. There, the British police uniform, the London Transport bus stop. There's quite a lot of sort of references. I did that specifically because I wanted it to be authentic to the land that I lived in, really, and not try and make it so ubiquitous and generally more towards the American market. So I wanted it to, you know, to be of this land, really. So there are quite a lot of little references that somebody, I'm doing it quite high up so you can't see my fingers, Temperance, and here's the devil, and he hasn't had his joint removed, and look, he's got British money. So I'm wondering, and British road signs and British writing on the road. So I'm wondering, anybody out there in Russian-speaking places who would like to tell me what they would make of this, whether it matters, whether any of you are collectors of other language formats of decks, and does it matter that it wouldn't be the language and the nation that it's been designed for, i.e. Russian-speaking nations, are getting very different mixed signs. Obviously, they might not have those. I should very much think they don't have one way written on the street like that. I think a tower block is pretty ubiquitous to any country. That's the tower and star. I'm just really wondering if there's any differences. Phones for you see. Is that gonna? It's really funny. I wonder if Schiffer have thought about this, or whether it doesn't matter. I don't know, because I just wanted to make it so ordinary, like a very, you know, everyday experience of British life, really. Specifically English to me, but British life in general. Yeah, quite funny. And again, the very, very ubiquitous red brick terrace houses that are found particularly in the north of England, but not exclusively. How would that go down in Russia, I wonder? I don't know. Anyway, that was the sun who features on the front. It's a shame that they didn't, on the box here, they could have put a bit more of the detailing on the side just to fill it in a bit. I don't know. Just having that yellow gap seems, I don't know. Yeah. Not doesn't really work for me, that's all I'm saying. Does it work for you? I don't know. Judgment and the World, which, you know, is universally or globally would be more appropriate. Yes, so that's the whole of the majors. Anything specific here? Well, even the creatures are very much of this land. The lark and the pheasant. I don't know how they translate into other places. I think the drummer is pretty, well, he is global, so yeah, he's okay. He's the Two of Wands, and I've trapped one underneath, and there's a Three of Wands. Again, an explorer is pretty much recognisable anywhere. So is the 4, which is just a party, and the 5, I think that could be anywhere too. Except for the fact the finishing tape on the 6 of wands has got finish written on it. Yeah, that could be anything. I haven't really thought about this before because I had absolutely no idea that this would be translated into other languages, because nothing I've ever done before has been translated into another language. And it's lovely. It is really lovely. I don't know, because the letter was very much, I just showed you the letter. The letter was very much, didn't really explain anything. Didn't say why Russia first. Why not a European version? I don't know. I haven't got a clue. And I haven't got any contacts specifically as Schiffer. And this person that's written to me hasn't given me an email. So we will have that. That'll be a mystery. I don't know why it went into the Russian version first. I'm very pleased it has. There's that 7 of wands with the very British police uniform. So, and the woodpecker. And this one, house sold. I mean, that's just, that is UK, really. It's very strange to think of this being somewhere thousands of miles away with house sold in a language I can't translate. It's kind of bizarre and baffling. That could be pretty ubiquitous, although there are little signs like the cans, the Monster energy drink. Sorry, I shouldn't be doing product placement, but I wanted it to be realistic. There's a Red Bull can. I don't know whether that's sold all over the world. Maybe it is. And finally the 10, which could be anywhere, so that's okay, I think. And the ace, sorry, not the ace, what am I talking about? The page of wands. Here again could be pretty much anywhere, as could our knight of wands. There's nothing there specific to this land. This could be a concert, an outdoor concert anywhere for the Queen. One of my favourites, the Queen of Wands. I just love I love all the colours and how that one worked out. And finally, the King of Wands, who again could be anywhere at all. So now we're on to coins, and we have a £1 coin on the bucket on the wallet. Obviously this didn't matter, so it doesn't matter to me. I'm just going to find it a little bit, I'm never going to know unless somebody tells me what they made of the fact that there was these things in it that they didn't recognise from their own experience, from their own country. And the 2 of coins, again, all of these cards are going to have British coins in them because that's what they are. That could be a restaurant anywhere. This one is very specifically British because it has 3 of coins on the canal boat, and I don't know whether barges, I know they have them in other countries, of course they do, but that is something that they might not have in some countries, and I don't know which ones don't have canals and barges of any kind. So yes, that one would be a little bit confusing perhaps. Boy on the beach in the 4, not, but he could be anywhere. Not sure again about this. The 5, which with the machine discharging the British coins. Not sure, it is a British pub with but then the people outside are pretty much, they could be anywhere. They could be in Siberia, they could be anywhere at all really. It's a very desolate scene outside of desperate people, so that could be anywhere I suppose, except for the coins, which I suppose could just be gold coins. You can't see. Sorry, try and focus please. You can't see unless you go right close that they are £1 coins. This one has a few little British words on it. This is the 6 of coins. It has help written on the charity tin. It has appeal written on the charity tin. But besides that, I think that's okay. Oh, now this one, handmade crafts. Yeah, that's a little bit of a thing. It's so funny, isn't it? Look, handmade crafts, and then this 7 of oh dear, I wish I wasn't so ignorant of other languages. I am sorry, very sorry. In fact, wish I'd learnt more when my brain was more elastic and able to take in more languages. That would have been a marvellous thing. Anyway, yes, that would be a little bit strange, I think. The chap in the 8, I think that could be any workshop, anywhere. The coins are just coins. And the same applies, although she has got notes, British notes coming out of her purse. They could be recognised as just notes in any currency, I suppose. So she's the 9. The 10, the coins are just falling, so you can't really see that they're British. It's a very English scene, but then, you know, it could be translated into any European country. It's not something that people would not know what it was. And the page is just walking his dogs and getting money for it, so he's quite ubiquitous. So's the car washing chap of the night. Aha! Fresh today for sale in the Queen of Coins. Yes, so... That's funny, isn't it? I suppose you just, you know, because I tried so hard to get all the visual clues in, which I did, like the, you know, as many clues to give you the meaning of the card in, so maybe it doesn't matter. But realising I'm running out of time, I can't believe I've spoken so long. So the king has got no references. Let's whiz through these are now the cups. The ace has got no references. The 2 has got no particular references. I've missed out the 3, but that hasn't either. The colours on this are lovely, actually. The 4, no, an iPod or his phone or whatever, no. That could, no, there are graves all over the world. So again, the 5 is pretty ubiquitous. The 6 is just a children's party. The 7 is a tattooist, again ubiquitous. The 8 is somebody walking away from the washing up, which is anywhere. A party for the 9, a celebration. There is a very 1930s British style house there, but that doesn't matter, it's a house, isn't it? Anybody could tell that. So number 10 of cups. Page of cups says I love you, but I think we can gather by the hearts and her expression and everything else that, and the book of course will explain hopefully what the image says, so that's another thing I don't know. The Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, she's the Page of Cups, isn't she? He is the Knight of Cups. He has nothing particular. He's a busker, found in any place. She is the Queen helping somebody, and that could be anywhere. And so on to the King of Cups, who could be anywhere at all in the world, being a lovely dad. So there we go. That was my first unboxing. What a messy and random affair that was, leaving you with a pile of messy cards. But I think the lovely thing about it is I think that the size of these cards is much more manageable. There we go again, just to compare the original and the new Russian version. Let me know what you think. I think I've used up enough time. I cannot believe I just spoke so long. So here it is, the Everyday Enchantment Tarot in Russian. Just a little bit disappointed about that, but otherwise I think they've done a lovely job. It's beautiful. The little book is quite cute, and I hope it tells people everything they need to know. I just hope that somebody can give me some feedback on it at some point and let me know. But it's very, 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 very lovely to see my work finally in another language that will be sold somewhere else. So thank you, Schiffer. Thank you everybody for watching. It's been a pretty chaotic unboxing, but it's been pleasurable. Thank you for sharing it with me. Lots of love. Bye bye.